Hey everyone, it's Jason Cook. Hope you're doing well today. I'm a real estate agent here in Birmingham, Alabama. And today we're going to be talking about how real estate works. So we'll talk about this over the next couple of weeks, but today we're just going to dive right into because what I've seen is that they want to sell. What do you do? Okay, so here are a few things you need to decide, you need to think about, you need to consider when you're going to sell your house. One is, do you want to do it on your own, or do you want to hire it out, get an agent to help market and guide you through that process? Some people are really confident and they want to do it on their own, and you have the right to do that. And I think the last statistics I saw, according to the National Association of Realtors, probably 13% sell without an agent at all, and then the other 87% use an agent in some form or fashion, whether it's transaction broker, flat fee, traditional broker, any of those kind of things, or you try to sell it on your own, but you're going to pay a buyer's agent. You still are end up using an agent and paying a commission. So my advice is probably expect to work with an agent in some form or fashion, and but if you want to do that to help list or not, that's up to you. The biggest thing you're going to need to do next is figure out a price for your house. And so how do you do that? A lot of people go to Zillow right now. They look at the Zestimates. It's just a computer algorithm that they have. So it can kind of give you a ballpark, but sometimes it's inflated and sometimes it's actually less than what it's probably going to be. It really kind of depends. I mean, I use automated things as well just to give people kind of a baseline, but here's the catch. Like Zillow doesn't differentiate school systems. So if you're in one school system and the street over is another school system, it's going to pull data from there. It doesn't look at whether or not it's a split level home or a one-story home or a two-story home or something like that. So those are going to make a difference to some buyers and sellers, or buyers when they're looking at your house, what style it is, because sometimes they're downsizing. They need a one level because, that's their stage of life. Or, they need a basement because they got a middle schooler that they want to throw down in there or something. You never know. We'll see. But you got to figure out a way to determine the price. An agent can kind of come in and look at your house and pull comps, comparable properties from the MLS, from data that's actually sold that's pretty comparable to yours, looking at even style of home, square footage, that range, even the year range of when it's sold, because a new construction home is going to be valued differently than a home built in the 1980s. It's going to be valued different than around here. There are historic homes built in the 1920s, 1930s that people love. So all that's going to be valued differently. An appraiser is going to look at those differently. Okay, what else? You got to look through your house. You got to find out if there are repairs to be made. There's some stuff that you just let slide while you're living in it because you're like, it's not falling down. I don't really care. I'm not going to worry about it. But it might be a big issue when it comes time to sell. So you got to walk through and determine, what kind of repairs are being done. Some people get what's called a pre-listing inspection. They hire out an inspector, and he comes through and actually inspects your house like he would for a buyer, and say he's doing it for you, and you can kind of see like, oh, let me handle these on the front end, so they're not or there's a major issue that you didn't know about, and you can go ahead and handle that so that when you get your house under contract, there's no issues. So those are repairs. Then lastly, you got to look at staging your house. So are you going to just leave it like it is? Probably not. Are you gonna do it yourself and get a friend of yours whose house looks really nice and they want to stage it up for you, or get your agent's guidance on it? Maybe. Or Are you going to hire out a stager? And are you gonna get them to give you like a consult and just work with the furniture you have and just stage it from there? Or some people, if it's a vacant house, maybe you want to hire a stager to bring in some furniture so it looks nice when someone comes in and looks like a model home and all that. So that may be an option for you. So those are just a few things. So, but those are some things to think about as you start this process. Next week we'll get into some more ideas about what happens once you made the decision, and where to go from there. Once you've done all this stuff, what happens next? We'll look at that next week. But until then, if you want more content or you like this content, hit the subscribe button below. Leave me a comment if you've got any war stories from selling that you love to share. Love to hear them. And other than that, I will talk to you next time. All right, bye.